Hey guys, so last week I posted a video on how to use your planner as your second brain. On that video, I got this comment, and this comment basically sparked this entire video. It says, does your hubby share your planner with you? Does he have his own? I love paper planners, but I also need my hubby to be able to access the info so we can coordinate better family activities. Now, I think that this was an amazing question. My husband actually is not a paper planner. He is way more of a digital person. He will use paper every now and then for notebooks or journaling or note-taking, but for the most part, he is a digital planner. So how do we coordinate? How do we talk to each other to make sure that we are on the same page? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my process for planning on paper and planning hybridly so that he has access to all of this information as well. So the very first question I will usually ask in order to figure out if I'm going to store something on paper or going to store it on my phone or somewhere else digitally is this for me or is it for someone else? I was watching a video with Ryder Carroll, who is the creator of the bullet journal method. And when he said that question in a video, it really stuck with me because it perfectly explains how I decide if I'm going to store something within my planner or if I'm going to store something on my phone. If the information is for me and really only for me, so it could be an appointment that I might have, it could be a meeting, it could be notes that are just for my personal information, it could be something that I just need to reflect back on, but no one else really needs to have this information other than me, then it will be stored on paper. And I will store it on paper based on the particular category that it fits for my life. So if it's something for me personally, it will go in my life planner. If it's something for work, it will go into my vertical planner. If it is something for my faith or my walk with God, it will go into my faith planner. And if it's something for my money, it will go into my budget planner. But the main thing to note is that the information that I am writing in any one of these planners is only for me. I'm the only person that needs to see it, utilize it, and I'm going to refer back to my planner in order to figure out what to do with that information. So those types of things like my journaling, my faith planning, my workouts, and my cleaning routines all live within this planner. However, if it is something that I need to share with someone else, it's a note that I need to share with someone else or an appointment that someone else needs to know about, more than likely it's going to be my husband, and that will go on my phone. Now, I will also keep it within my planner. It may still get stored in here, but I will definitely add it onto my phone because I know that my husband needs to see it, and that's the main way that we share information. So I have notes within my phone that I do share with my husband. Things like grocery lists will be in here so that whoever goes to the grocery store can automatically see what the other person may need. And then we also have our calendar, and that is where we will share a lot of the appointments and different things that are coming up with ourselves and our kids. This is why I kind of consider us all somewhat of hybrid planners, because for the most part, there will always be things that we need to keep digitally because we have other people in our lives that we are trying to manage. So for a majority of my appointments, I do have them within my planner, but I also have them within my Google Calendar, and I will use my Google Calendar to see what's coming up next and add it into my planner. Putting it on paper does help me to think clearly and be able to pre-plan a little bit better than when I'm looking at it on my phone. However, having it in both spots is the best way to ensure that I don't miss out on anything and that I share all the information that I need to with my husband. The second question I will ask myself in order to see if I should store something digitally or on paper is, will I need this information again in the future? So there are certain pieces of information that you just need over and over again. One of those are birthdays. Yes, I do have my birthdays on my paper calendar, but I keep every single birthday within my digital calendar as well because I want to make sure that just in case I forgot to transfer that information information over, that I do get the reminder of a birthday for someone that is in my life. So there are certain pieces of information that I will put in multiple places on purpose just because that information is really important. So usually when it comes to things that cross over a year, meaning that I might need this information around the same time again next year, or I might need this information 6 months, 8 months down the line, then I'm probably going to store that in a digital way along with my paper way. So very rarely am I not putting it on paper. It's just usually I am going to put it on paper and add a digital aspect to that storage as well. So it's either I'm doing both or I'm just using my paper planner. The third question that I will ask myself in order to decide if I'm going to store something digitally or if I am going to store it on paper is this information I need to organize for days, for hours, or for years? So sometimes when I am planning, I just need to capture information in a certain spot. Like many times if I am adding it into my planner, this is like for the week. I want to see everything that's going on for the week. I want to look at everything that's coming up for the month. But on a month-to-month basis, I am usually switching out these planners because they are usually on a monthly basis. When it comes to my brainstorming notebook is the place where I am processing. So for instance, I do have video ideas here and I have video ideas here. And most people would say, what's the difference between the two? I know that I'm going to film these. When things move from here to actually in my planner, then that means that I know 100% certainty that they're going to get filmed. And since I know they're going to get filmed, they are in my actual planner. When I add them into my brainstorming notebook, I am still thinking about them. That's why you see I have crossed out certain ones. I am still trying to process. I am still trying to think through. I am still thinking through how I'm going to script, how I'm going to talk. It's basically a place for me to process. I am thinking things through. I am capturing it into this book just so I can kind of think through when it's going to happen or if it's going to happen. I need to do a little bit more research. So this is the place where I can scribble scratch and write all the things down, and I don't have to think about it being neat at all. And then when I transfer it into here, it's pretty much going to be neat and nice. But based on how long I need this information, usually if it's in this brainstorming notebook, I don't really need it as of yet. I'm either processing, I'm thinking on it. I don't have a timeline for it yet. So this is kind of a day-to-day thing where I am processing my thoughts. This is a 1 month of storage where I am thinking through what's happening this month. I'm really focusing in on my goals in the different areas that I have for this particular month. But once it gets to my digital format, that means I want it for a lifetime. I want to be able to reflect back on this piece of information year over year in order to help me with something else that I am trying to accomplish. So guys, I hope that this video has helped you, and if you want to go a little bit deeper into this topic, you can watch this video here on paper planning versus digital planning, which is better. In this video, I break down the pros and cons of planning on paper. So I hope you'll watch that one next, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.